So, the other day I posted this picture online of some knives created by my grandfather's brother, Bill Wood. And the one in the center caught a lot of attention, especially when we're looking at the plunge area and ricasso. I decided I'm going to challenge myself and try to recreate a knife similar to this. So, came up with this design. I copied it, transferred it to steel, and I started cutting it out. So I'm going to take y'all through the rest of the process. So let's get started. Alright, before I get started, I had already transferred the pattern to this, but there was some pitting in the steel, and so I'm going to surface grind it real quick before I go any further. Alright, I got it smoothed out. I reapplied my stencil, spray some layout dye on it. Alright, I got my pattern transferred. Now let's hog off the rest of it. Got the blade profiled, and I've laid layout dye on both sides. I want to scribe my center line, grind the bevels. With this knife, with the crazy design I'm trying to do with the plunge and ricasso, I'm going to have to do almost all my grinding prior to heat treat, which I usually do 0 bevel grinding before heat treat. So let's get started. So I have it rough ground, or actually I'm probably not going to grind on the bevel anymore now. It's to 320. I'll hand sand it later before heat treat, and I hope I can protect the steel enough not to have to grind on it anymore, because next I need to remove this area right here to represent the plan here, to remove that area. This is going to be challenging. Not exactly sure how I'm going to pull this off yet, but I took apart my file guide, and I'm thinking I can put these together, you know, something like so. A little bit hard to do under the camera like this. Get a clamp on it, or a couple clamps, or get it in my vise to where I can move it around and file that area off. So I have some filing to do. So right now I want to figure this out, and then I'm going to start filing. Alright, so you can see in this vise I got the file guides lined up as well as I could. And now I'm going to manipulate this at whatever angle I need and try to file this area away. Let's see what happens. Okay, little update. I have been filing away. I had to put some tape on here and some tape on the file to protect the steel. I put one big gouge in it that I'm going to have to go grind out some more before I start hand sanding again. So I'll even be taking it thinner during heat treat. Slow process. Got the other side looking pretty close, so now I'm moving on to this side. I have been filing for a long time, but you can see I've got really close on both sides. down to the finest file, and I'm just slowly working away at it so I can blend it in the rest of the blade. Get it closer. I have filed for a few hours, but I think I have achieved what I was trying to do. So now I am going to paint some layout fluid on there, and I'm going to hand sand it. Try to blend in this area and this area. Try to get it to a good like 400-600 and get ready for heat treat.